Okay. Yay, this is so exciting. So the first thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is Team Spirit. Who has registered for Team Spirit already? So almost everybody, Courtney. um, it's kind of a weird competition. I don't know why they're doing it like by big team. Sean and I keep talking about it, and it's just kind of like, okay, doesn't that just mean that like the biggest team in Beachbody will win? But I guess it's just so we can work together more and earn more prizes. So that's really good. And it said once you sign up as a team, you also get entered in the individual as well. So it's good motivation for November. And just, something more. We always need that little extra push or something extra that we're going to get out of, helping other people. So that's fun. So, all right. So Team Spirit is my first one. Sorry, my notes, like in my notes section on my phone. I made them on my computer originally, and then I was like, duh, I'm going to be on my computer. I can't like look at them at the same time. So that was stupid. So, okay, next announcement is our new team name. I was just telling Courtney and Amanda, I've decided that we're going to be Passion United. I feel like we are all in this. We are all so passionate about helping others, and we all have, decided to do this for our own reasons, but now we're taking all of our passions and we're uniting them together as a team. So I'm excited for that name. I hope you guys are too. But yeah, Team Keeping It Real needs to get on out of here. Okay. So far, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but like things are picking up this week. You guys are kicking some booty. Christina just added her first coach. Nice job, Christina. Super proud of you. And so some tips just kind of for you guys to keep in mind is that it's not the end of the month yet. There's still so much month left. And some things that we can be doing are just like following up with those people that bought challenge packs last month, or even people that bought at the beginning of this month. I am horrible about remembering the people that bought a challenge pack on like the first or the last of the month. For some reason, they always just slip right by, and then their Shakeology comes through, and I'm like, oh, dang it, I forgot to, offer them the discount. So don't forget to go through your back office and just see whose home direct is coming up and offer, so you can offer them the discount. The next thing is that the deals are going to be ending soon. So this is actually a really good thing because it kind of motivates those people who've been like on the fence for so long to actually make a decision. And we aren't going to see these specials again until January at the earliest. So it's a really good idea to just go through all those people you've been talking about, shoot them a quick message. Hey, just wanted to let you know these specials are going to end. I would hate for you to miss out on this awesome deal. And then maybe even offer an incentive if you're able. Another thing is that Core de Force launches, I know you guys know this, October 31st is the challenge pack, and then November 1st is the program. So you can kind of do it however. If you still need Success Club points for October, you can have people buy on that first month that it launched or first day that it launches. But if not, you can kind of push those challenge pack people into November so that you can start to get those November points. Let's see. But honestly, like I see your posts every day. I see you guys working your booties off. You guys are so consistent and you're doing it. Like I have no doubt that every single one of you will continue to grow your business, continue to help people, continue to help Success Club, because you're all doing the right things. So pat on the back to you guys, because you're doing it. And this is a super hard time of the month. Like, it's hard when you're not having people like knocking down your door wanting to buy challenge packs. It's hard to keep that motivation going, and you guys are doing that. So you should feel really, really good. All right. So we're going to start talking about our challenge groups. And I just want you guys to share like 3 things that you feel in your challenge group are going really well. I've seen a lot of your challenge groups. I think I'm in like every single one of your challenge groups. Yes, my notifications are nutso. But I still check into all of them, and I'm super impressed with what I'm seeing. And that's why I wanted to run this, because I feel like you all have like your own little niche, and you're all doing it like, how do I say, like the same but different. You know what I mean? So, and I'm hoping that people that aren't on this, I'm hoping that tomorrow when I post this, they will then add theirs too. Because there are a lot of people on here that are also running challenge groups who have stuff to add to. So it's kind of a bummer that not everybody's on, but we'll survive. So, okay. I'm going to start. Let's see. Amanda's been in my challenge group. Crystal's been in my challenge group, but nobody else. So maybe my stuff will be new to you. So my things are, the one thing I've found that really works for me is to check in with my challenge groups once a week. I didn't do this when I first started coaching, and I found that their participation would kind of drop off near the end of the month. And, not everybody would end up sharing their results. And I just found myself kind of like really supporting the people that were posting, but kind of forgetting about the people that weren't. Because we all know that we have people in our challenge groups who love to follow. They love to watch, but they don't always love to post. So if you're checking in with them once a week, that keeps that relationship going, and then you can kind of get feedback, because a lot of times those people are like, oh my gosh, I love the group, but at the same time they post, so you might end up feeling like, oh, they're not even doing this sucks, but then you message them and they're, it's totally not like that. So that's my first tip, is to personally message everyone in your group once a week if you can. It might be twice a week, or not twice a week. It might be every other week if that's what works for you. You might have a list of people who are like solid, who don't need you to check in with them once a week. You might have a list of people who are struggling, and those are going to be your more frequent. Whatever works for you, as long as you are personally connecting with those people a few times a month during your challenge group, that's going to keep those people to like sticking with you, sticking with their Shakeology, getting better results. And I kind of feel like when I do that, I'm able to go to sleep at night feeling like, okay, I'm doing everything I can do, to help them reach their goals. My next one is I do the weekend challenge. I'm sure a lot of you guys know that, and I know like Sarah and Amanda do that, or they know about it because Sarah's in my group. But my weekend challenge is, the way I run it is I do 5 meal picks and 2 sweaty selfies from Friday night to Sunday at midnight. And then I add something extra in. So every weekend I try and do something different. Sometimes it's to have them post about their group or about their program on their actual wall, and then they tag you in it. That's kind of a cool way to find coaches. Crystal, I'm not going to lie, you stood out to me when you started posting on your wall. about what you were doing. And I was like, hey, she would be a pretty awesome coach. Like, she's not afraid to do this. She wants to help other people. So getting people kind of out of their comfort zone and seeing who's willing to do that is a good idea. But then also getting people to like have challenges against each other, or like that name challenge that Amanda posted. Amanda and Courtney did in theirs. That was a really fun one. But just, I switch it up every weekend. Sometimes I do where they have to post what they're proud of. So something different every weekend, but just so people are focusing on their weekends and you're not having everyone drop off on the weekend. The weekend challenge actually like increases posts for the weekend. And so overall, everybody does better. And I do a prize for that every week. And then my last one is that I post about the Shakeology discount in my group. I just kind of say like I might have a picture of me drinking my Shakeology that says like, who loves Shakeology, or something like that. And then I tell about the discount. I don't go into every single detail. I just say that they can be getting it at a discount. If they're getting it every month, and like if they want more details, they can message me, because then that kind of causes people to come to me asking about it rather than me going to them. And sometimes that just works a little bit better. So those are 3 things that work really well for me. All right. Crystal, I'm going to have you go next. Okay.
Okay. Sorry if you can hear my snoring dog. He's seriously snoring.
I'm going to take notes on my phone.
Well, my group just started Monday, so we're only 3 days into it. But I found something on Pinterest that I thought was a pretty good idea. And I know Haley kind of does it a little bit in her groups, but like something for every day of the week, like Motivation Monday, Tip Tuesday, Workout Wednesday. So like yesterday for Tip Tuesday, I posted about lemon water in the morning. Workout Wednesday, I posted today a little workout, because not everybody, I only have, I think, 2 people in my group that are doing a Beachbody program. Mm-hmm. So I kind of challenged them to do something a little extra. I posted the 4-3-2-1 workout, and because a lot of them are doing their own workout, so giving them ideas so they won't get bored with what they're doing. And tomorrow, Thirsty Thursday, I'm going to take a little cue from Haley and do a water post. So, I mean, Thirsty Thursdays. Right. So have everybody put water.
What were yours again? What did you do? Like Motivation Monday?
Yeah. Tip Tuesday, Workout Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, and I can't remember what Friday is. Haven't got that for yet. Oh, and by the way, I love Hootsuite.
Yes.
I finally figured out how to do it to a group. You have to do it through the web browser in order to post to a group. So, yep, I love that.
Yeah, total time saver. Oh my goodness. And yeah, you can post those weekly, that Motivation Monday, Tip Tuesday, all of that ahead of time. Holy cow. All right. Do you have anything else you want to share?
No, before my group began, I have a small group. So I messaged everybody and was just asking if they were ready, have a plan, things like that. Since my group is a little smaller and not everybody is really participating neither, but, my first group, it's give or take. So we'll see.
Awesome.
We'll see.
So just a little something to like welcome them and get them fired up before the group started.
Yeah, just to see if they have a plan, because I didn't want them going into the week without a plan. So ask if they needed guidance. And of course I posted, prep ideas and all that over the weekend before it started.
Cool. So. And I know like you can use my before and afters. I'm sure other people on the team are cool with you using their before and afters too.
Okay.
To help, kind of show people what Beachbody programs can do within the challenge group. So yeah, feel free to do that. All right. Are you good? are we can move on?
Yeah, sorry, I was looking for something. I can't find it, but yeah, I'm good.
Okay, let us know if you find it, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you, Crystal.
Thank you.
All right, Amanda, I'm just kind of going down the line of how I see you. All right. Hi.
I jotted down 3 things. I was like, oh no, I have to tell 3 things. No, I have really enjoyed doing themes, and like I usually for the Sarah Snell and I, who couldn't be on tonight, are like co-coaching all our groups together, which helps to break up the responsibility. But you know, our free groups are always kind of a theme, so I've kind of enjoyed doing our longer groups as a theme too.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually stole Amanda Barber's idea to the MSU versus state. So I don't know how you'll have to fill us in, Amanda, on how you guys are doing that. But now it's only day 3, but everybody is like crazy excited, I think, because it's a competitive thing. So that's been really fun. And then along with the theme, I kind of try to do, like, you know, the little nightly check-in picture. And this is just a silly detail, but like I try to, like for my fall group, I had like fall pictures for the check-in. And for MSU State, we're doing like all these Spartan versus Wolverine pictures for the check-ins. And we've been doing in our competition group like daily challenges. So Tuesday we did a vegetable challenge, and everybody had to count up how many vegetable servings they ate.
I love that.
And then today we did a water challenge, and on top of getting your water in, you got a point for getting your water in, but then every time you had to use the toilet, you had to do like 10 reps of an exercise, and then you get that. So it's just been fun because people are getting competitive about it. Another thing that I've done with my challenge groups is try to do some like stuff the week before it officially starts. Sometimes that confuses people because they're like, I thought it didn't start till Monday, but it's just to kind of, and sometimes I've been rushed, and I really enjoy when I take a couple days to do that, like talk to them about food, talk to them about coming up with a plan for workouts and for meal prep and all of that, and have them introduce themselves. And I just think that starts the group off on a better note. Like this past one, I didn't do that till Sunday, so it was kind of like an abrupt start. But and then
that happens sometimes.
that kind of goes along with my third tip, which is just to go live. I'm not a big fan of going live because I feel like I say stupid things and there's no going back. But you guys have heard this a million times, and Haley and Sean are awesome about going live. But I just think, like Haley was saying in her video today, that they just want to see our face, relatable, especially if there's someone you don't see in person on a regular basis. It makes you seem more like a person and not just a computer screen. So try to go live more, and yeah, so that's it.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah. Going live is a really good idea. People really get to know you that way. And when you're in your group, I mean, who cares if you say stupid stuff? I say stupid stuff all the time. I'm just like a big dorky goof when I go live. And then when I go live on like my real page, I sit around for like an hour, just like decompressing and getting fired up and getting up the guts. And, you know, I just have to be like in that place. So it's like, I don't want it to come across as like, oh, it's easy to go live, because it's not. But the more you do it, the easier it gets. So, but yeah, it really does help connect with your challengers and fire them up. So, all right, Courtney Courtney is running the group with Amanda. So she's obviously Michigan. She's got Michigan shirt on. Okay, you're unmuted, Courtney. Thank you, Amanda.
So I got disconnected, so I didn't really hear all of what Amanda said. But the number one thing with Amanda and I is that we kind of tag team things, and that helps tremendously. Because literally, I don't know how you do it all by yourself. It's a ton of work. So like Amanda, generally, I've been crazy busy on weekends, so Amanda will do like the weekend stuff for me, and then during the week I'll do a bunch of stuff and then get our free groups ready and whatnot. So working as a team with someone is a lifesaver from our standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is I do a wake up Wednesday. I do all my workouts in the morning, so I go live at like 4:30 in the morning on Wednesdays, and I look like this. And I generally do something kind of about what they talked about in the National Wake Up Call. So this week I did, what is your plan moving forward, or just something that they touch base on in the National Wake Up Call. And then the last thing I did, think that's good is everyone loves recipes and like breakdown of recipes. So I've started doing this weekly new recipe, making it myself and kind of commenting on it. And I was just looking over stuff from Sean's Crockpot group, and to go along with your kind of weekday things, it was like try something new Tuesday or something.
Mm-hmm.
And so maybe having that as part of your weekly group, and then a Tuesday where everyone has to post like a meal that they've tried new to kind of mix things up.
I love it. I'm getting so many ideas, just so you know. Like, I've been running challenge groups for a really long time, so it's really fun to get fresh new ideas and just kind of bounce this off each other. It's really cool.
And I'm sorry to take all of yours, Amanda.
I'm sure she'll come up with different ones. All right, thanks, Courtney. All right, Christina, let me unmute you. Okay, you're unmuted.
This is my first challenge group that I'm running. It's Fall Back into Fitness. I'm on day 24, so I'm almost done with it. It's going to go into 30 days. I found that
no, we're going to get cut off in 10 minutes, just so you know.
Okay. I found to do like a tip first thing in the morning, just kind of post a motivational, whatever is on my mind kind of thing. And then nightly check-ins at nighttime. One of the things I found helpful is to, I think like you said, Haley, is to check in with their challengers at least once a week. Sometimes I do that more. My group's pretty small, so I'm still learning. But trying to figure out different challenges within the day to get them motivated to post. Today was fuel your food kind of thing, like fuel your energy. So posting food that would energize you instead of, because your body works more on eating than starving yourself. So I've just been looking at Pinterest and trying to figure out ideas. Mm-hmm. But those are the things that kind of I've been doing. And then Motivational Monday and Flex Friday and Thursday, that kind of thing.
Cool. All right. One thing that I do a lot in my groups too is the Beachbody blog has so many good articles. And usually if your challengers are struggling in any area, you can go on the Beachbody blog and find an article that will support whatever. I mean, there's a million articles on there and they're all really good. So that's another resource to kind of keep in mind for your challengers. So, all right. Thank you, Christina.
Thank you.
And Amanda. All right. Our team of Amandas.
I know I always get thrown off when you're talking to which Amanda. All right, so some of my tips. When Courtney and I first started this a couple months ago, we opened it up to anybody. But now we have it to where you have to have a Beachbody program to get into our challenge group. So especially with one like this, with the Michigan versus Michigan State, that really pushed a lot of people into our group because they wanted that competitiveness, and it just kind of helped give an extra edge than just being in a group that, for motivation for working out. Now they're motivated because they want to beat the other team. So people are posting much more than any other group we've done because they want to beat the other team. So we'll post the scores of participation points. So we're doing it based off of like Michigan State people on my team. They get a point for every time they post a healthy meal or they post a motivational quote or whatever. And then Courtney's side with the Michigan team, they're doing the same thing. By the way, State's won the last 2 weeks, but that's beside the point. And so the Michigan fans are like, no, this is not acceptable. So they are trying to post more, but then here come State fans. So that has really helped our participation because in the past, like you had mentioned, it starts dwindling down towards the end of the month. But this group is definitely much more motivated. Something that I like to do, Courtney does the recipes and kind of her, yin yang type of thing that we have going on here. I will post video clips of me doing the workouts. So, I think it's definitely important to set the example. So the weekend challenges, I'm doing them too. And whatever we are posting for the challengers to do, that we're doing them too. So being very active in it, but also changing up the post. So yeah, it's Motivational Monday, and yes, it's, I don't know, Tasty Tuesday, whatever it is, but then switching that up after a couple weeks because people get bored with the same things each week. So, like this weekend, I just threw it out there, Success Sunday or whatever it was, just post something that you've been successful at. Before, one of the past ones, we did like Smile Sunday or something, and it was like something that makes you smile. So we kind of try and switch that up occasionally so it's not the same thing over and over. Oh man, I had notes. And so something that we're kind of working with right now is, do we want to do 21 days versus 30 days? We've done this a couple months now, and we're noticing that it's like month and then it goes right into the next one the next day. We don't ever have that time off. And so that's what we're kind of throwing around right now. And I don't know what other people do, but that's where we're at.
Cool. Awesome. Great tips. These are all, you guys are doing so awesome. I love all of those ideas. And like the 21 days versus 30 days, that I think it's part of it is personal preference. I go right into mine only because I don't want to leave my people out there like in limbo. I guess that's my own personal fear, maybe, that like if I let them go for a week, they're either not going to come back, or I'm sure they would. I'm sure it would be fine, but I don't know. I guess I always want them to have a place to be. But I definitely, like near the end of the month, I kind of switch over to that new group a little bit more when people are introducing themselves and all that stuff. So kind of like, I don't know, finding that balance, but you guys will find what works for you. And as we see, like we all do it differently and it's all working. So, but I think it's fun to have like good ideas that help switch it up. So yeah, do you guys have anything else that you want to add? I can unmute you if you want to, just like raise your hand or whatever. All right, Christina.
I just have a question for you. I've heard different things that with the deals this month, is it a good thing to post the deals and the specials, or is it something that you want to stay away from because it's more salesy? What would you suggest?
That is a really good question. I definitely post them in my challenge groups because I feel like those are already your people who are loving Beachbody and they deserve to know about those specials. And I just kind of post it in a way where I'm like, dude, these are awesome. I would hate for you guys to miss out. I also explain that if they're already on Shakeology Home Direct, they can actually put their Home Direct on hold for that month and order a challenge pack and just get a really cheap program. So that's really awesome too. But I do post this on my main page once or twice a month.
Okay.
Just because it's kind of, Sean does it too. I usually kind of put a little disclaimer like, oh, I don't usually do this, but and I'm sure people are catching on to that, but whatever. But yeah, it's not something I want to be doing every day or every week. Like, I want people to see my face, see my story, and know that that's what I'm about. But at the same time, people do at some point want, sometimes people don't realize, oh, we have like less than a minute, we're going to get cut off. But sometimes people don't realize like that we are even Beachbody. So sometimes it helps.
Okay.
So, all right. Thank you guys so much for getting on. We're going to get cut off, but have a great night. All right. Maybe we didn't get cut off.